What's up, YouTube? It's your boy V, and we're back on the First Descendant. In today's video, I want to show you guys something I found, something I discovered with the most recent community notes update that came out. I believe it was like October 30th or October 31st, where they made a lot of changes. One being you can, for your yellow, unique reactors, you can add two different mountings to it. So instead of just having, for example, Thunder Cage mounting for your unique reactor, you can add now, let's say, for example, the Clairvoyance. So now that you can swap between using the Thunder Cage and the Clairvoyance to get the additional skill power boost. But besides that, I read that they actually changed the shield missions, the defend special operations. And what they did is they made them from, I think it was like 21 rounds to 10 rounds. So I thought, maybe it would be worth checking them out and see how they compare to the Stereolands Block Hypermine, which has been the best way to get Descendant experience as well as weapon levels, probably for a while now. I mean, since the preseason, I believe. So I thought, the basic one, the one that people used to do all the time was the Kingston Shield mission. But, with the levels that I am and, being so far into hard mode at this point, I thought maybe we would check out the next difficulty area, which was Echo Swamp. And I did this last night. I want to show you guys this mission here, the Defend Albion resource for Echo Swamp, the 10 rounds. This is by far the best mission to get weapon levels. And I will also say, with a little asterisk, that it is also the best place for Descendant levels. But, and there's a big but, it requires the Freyna mobbing build, because the enemies that spawn in this are very, very hard to combat without a Freyna mobbing build with the Contagion Transcendent module. So I would highly suggest that either you run Freyna, the mobbing Freyna build, and use this to level up your weapons, or if you can find a friend or whoever, maybe lucky in public matchmaking, that has a ultimate Freyna or a regular Freyna with the Freyna mobbing build to sort of carry you through the waves. And what you would do, because I remember back in the day, we would do the Kingston shield, and you would leave after, what was it, like the 14th round. You would normally leave. There's no point in going further than that. So you'd leave at the 14th round. It would take close to like 15 to 20 minutes, and you wouldn't go to 40, but you would get to like maybe 28 or 30. But what's neat about this Echo Swamp one, okay, look, so yeah, we do have another Freyna. So what's cool about this Echo Swamp one, there are 3 spawn points, but we have to defend that there. So one spawn point is here, one spawn point is in the middle here, and then the other spawn point's over there. So it is very, very tight. And honestly, Contagion itself can pretty much wrap around the entire area. And you can get to the 10th round, which is the last round, very, very quickly. And I'll show you guys this here. But yeah, if we just sort of block everything off here, I mean, guy should be standing over here. Like, I don't know why he's not, but I'll do it then, I guess. I mean, wave complete. So just so you guys know, I started this with my Secret Garden at level 1, just for a level example for you guys, for a leveling example. But yeah, just look at this. I mean, so far, no problem. Even though they limited the rounds, right? So instead of 21, there's 10, but there are more bosses, as you can see here. They tend to have, they have like more bosses between every 2 rounds or so. And when you get closer to the last few rounds, there's usually 2 bosses. They have 2 bosses instead of just the 1 like we had right there. I mean, those early levels for weapons are relatively quick, so it's nothing to write home about. But I just want to show you guys, when we get to the 10th round, how long it takes or how long the entire, you know, mission takes to get to the very end, as well as how much weapon XP you really do get, which is kind of crazy. You also want to make sure you're running around and picking up your shards if you're in desperate need of shards. Because that's another thing that these shield missions are good for, is the shards for the reactors, or for the world mission Vulgus reactors that you can use to open certain patterns from the outposts. So you get a lot of shards from these, as well as, you know, gold. It's not like the best for gold. There are better gold farms out there. You know, Invasions being the gold farm, but you can't really farm, but it's the best way to get gold, at least for your dailies, for the amount of times that you can do the invasions. But yeah, this is primarily just for quick and easy weapon levels. I mean, we already can see there on the bottom left, we're already level 14 on the Secret Garden. So like I said, we're just flying through these. So honestly, the first Ascendant has been obviously a lot of fun. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't think it was fun. And the grinds have been super sick. Like just grinding for things, like hopping on with the boys and spending every day just like grinding for whatever materials, Descendants, or whatever we're trying to do, has been a blast. I've really been enjoying it. But man, like what a time we're in right now. Like it's November 2024. There are just so many games to play, so many different genres of like really solid games, fun games to be playing. You know, Black Ops 6 is like a really fun, you know, and zombies as well. Black Ops in general is back, and I stand by that. Black Ops has been a lot of fun. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has been a blast in terms of arena fighters. And man, New World just came out for its cross-compatible update or whatever, which is a great MMO in my opinion. But there's just been so many things to play, and just it's been sick, and I've been having a blast. I've been having a great time doing it. So it's hard to just like hop on the first Ascendant, you know, like when there's so many other games I want to play. But I mean, I say it's hard, but it's really not. I mean, what's hard about it is deciding on what to play today. You know, like you wake up, you know, on a weekend, whatever, and like you talk to the boys and try to figure out what game you want to play. And I mean, that's a great feeling to have, right? I mean, I haven't felt that in years. Yeah, wave 8. So it looks like about wave 8 is when they start spawning 2 bosses instead of the 1. So going in the round 10 or 9 and 10. And look, you can already see Secret Garden proficiency increased to 23. I don't have any boosts on, by the way. No boosts whatsoever. So this is just all raw experience. All raw experience. No boosts. Just pure, like, simple experience. Just look at all the damage numbers, man. Contagion is so good. Ultimate Freyna is so good. The best mobber in the game, hands down. Not even close. Best character for crowd control. Easily. Look, it's still going too. So the reason I would suggest Echo Swamp over the Kingston Shield mission, I don't know if they changed the spawn since the update, but you don't have the same kind of spatial control on the Kingston one as you do this Echo Swamp one, because you can easily line of sight the right, the center, and the left with your Toxic. Whereas the Kingston Shield one, you have that one area on the right side where you can sort of, you know, farm Contagion and Toxic damage, but then you have no control over the left side where the hill is. It's sort of just left open for the most part. So it definitely gets a little bit more hectic at the later rounds, but I mean, you just let Contagion do its work and you really shouldn't have a problem. Nice and easy. So 10 rounds, 10 minutes and 24 seconds. And, you know, a few shards here. I mean, I can go pick some up at the end of the 10 rounds as well. If I close out here, I can go run around, pick up whatever I can. But look at this. 29 levels. 29 weapon levels from level 1 in 10 minutes. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, that's kind of crazy. And you'll be able to go to 30 to 40 in the very next one. So I think this has become the best sort of mission spot, farm spot, whatever you want to call it, for weapon levels, hands down. The Echo Swamp shield mission, the defense mission after this most recent update, is by far... Yeah, y'all first Ascendant people are fucking weird. Weird for sure. But yes, like I was saying, the defend special operation mission in Echo Swamp since the most recent update, dropping the waves down from 21 to 10, has by far, in my opinion, made this the best spot for weapon levels probably in the game. I mean, yes, you do need to utilize Ultimate Frana as the quick and easiest way to finish this as quickly as possible for those weapon levels. And if you're able to have friends that can run the Ultimate Frana mobbing build, you can also use this spot for a Descendant experience as well, where you'll be able to complete it entirely, probably get to level about 30 with your Descendant, and then spend one more wave in to get to level 40. So that's it for me today. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you're interested in more First Descendant tips, tricks, and news, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.